Hi, you're looking in on a foreigner living in the Philippines. This is Beth, the wife of Terence, a foreigner who lives in the Hilltop community here in the Philippines. So hope you're going to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Enjoy and God bless! Hi, good morning. Here we are again doing some repair on the road. As you can see, there's my husband there putting some gravel on the road. So last night we don't have rain, which is really good because in a couple of days the rain is really heavy. So now here's my husband there. Looks tired. He's been doing it for an hour now. Otherwise it's very early in the morning here. So as you can see, we put up some gravel, which we hope could help to stop the mud even a little, so that the truck will not be stuck up again, as what happened on the previous videos that we upload. So here's my husband. Good morning, Han. Another day of work. Another day of work.
Another day in paradise.
Oh, so did someone pay for you to do this?
Absolutely. I just haven't found who they are.
Yeah.
And I think the check is in the mail. The check is in the mail.
Yeah, we need to. It need to cash out. So we're supposedly pay someone to do it, but then we can't afford for now, so we just do it on our own. So we still plan to do some cementing the road if we have funds to come. So we're still hoping to get some donations, so hopefully somebody out there could hear it and able to share their blessings. It's just not us, but also to some people who use this road, some people who lives in this hilltop community, and also those bypasser going to their rice field who that we give a right of way to our property. So hopefully somebody would able to open their heart to able to help. Right, Han?
Well, yes. And as you can see, we are fully automated. I just went down to the local Home Depot, and I hired this special tamper. Actually, it looks like it came out of Fred Flintstone's toolkit. It's a piece of tree trunk with two pieces on either side, and that has to do for tamping down. See, we have that, plus this is our special road kit. This one, of course, is borrowed. If you come a little bit closer, hon. This is our road kit. So we have a pick, we have a shovel, we have a spike which is made of rebar. So just loosening up the soil here so that I can rake it to a level, and once we get the level down, we'll tamp it down with our Fred Flintstone tamper, and we'll move ahead. Actually, as we've said, this is not just for us, it's a community thing. People use this not for cars, of course, but they use it for carabao. When they're traveling through to the rice fields, they come through dragging their bamboo sleds and fertilizer and stuff like that they need.
But as you can see before, they're using that in the carabao. If they bring the fertilizer to the rice field, they're using their carabao with a sled. But now, since we have the road made, they just use a motorcycle now. As you have noticed,
Yes.
the traffic of the motorcycle passing there is increasing.
And a lot of foreigners, what they have a different sense of ownership. This is where culture clashes come in. And when foreigners come here, instead of just sitting back and just looking at how it works, they've come from a much more sophisticated lifestyle where you can go down Home Depot and get everything. Nobody would do this by hand if it was in America. Nobody would do it in the UK or Germany. They would think we were crazy to do anything like this by hand, especially as we're the owners. So why would we do that? Well, because economically and culturally that's how it's done. Now, what the foreigners here would do is they would stop people from coming through their property. They wouldn't give them the right of way because they would feel it was an intrusion. Having somebody go through the yard with a carabao or riding a motorcycle, what the heck is this? This isn't a highway. And I know friends that blocked off their properties and they don't allow that. But it is a matter of harmonizing with the culture. Now in our case, we allow people to go through. I didn't understand this at first, and I kept saying, we've got to stop that, put a no motorcycles sign up and no carabaos because they're ruining everything and they're crapping everywhere.
I remember at first you put a signboard on it.
I did put a sign
on both the entrance and the exit.
Yes, and nobody took any notice. Yes, it's the damn foreigner. And when people were coming through and they were taking their shortcut to the rice fields, which going through our property, it saves them such a long trip right around the hills.
And I remember at first you said, no, we should stop it. And then I tell you about the story of a man in the other town doing it, and then the bypasser getting mad and then hit that man in the head.
Oh, really? Well, I wasn't thinking so much about that for my example of why it makes sense. Because we allow people to go through and we don't hassle them, and in fact we say hello neighbour, and it works. And now they're very happy for this road that's coming through now that we're working on now. They don't pay us anything. They just come in and they use the throughway. Well, whatever goes around comes around, or is it whatever comes around goes around? And I never know on that one. But we had a fire up at the house, and a small nipa hut that was very close to my mother-in-law's house caught fire, and it was one hell of a blaze. Now, all those people who we would have stopped if they'd listened to the clever foreigner who comes from such a better environment and lifestyle, I would have stopped them from coming through. We wouldn't have had any help. But those same people that we allowed to come through and save their trip, they all chipped in, and we saved my mother-in-law's house.
Because Nanay's house saved because of those bypasser who pass our property.
Yes. See,
and
so
they just saw the fire, and then Nanay didn't notice it, and then they saw the fire.
Yes, in fact they saw the fire. We were down at the creek or working somewhere, and we were called to the fire, but it was already under control. We lost the hut, of course, but it was an ugly thing anyway. And according to my foreigner's look, I was glad that it burned down. A little tiny damage to my mother-in-law's house, but all was well and all was saved. So when you fit in with the environment, when you fit in with the culture, life takes on a different look. So right now we're looking at trying to get this road. We just did a video. Yesterday was a wonderful day. We had to dig the truck out. We backed the truck. Me with my bright ideas, I thought I'll load up the gravel up there, put it into the back of the truck, and then come down. And when we did come down, it found what happens is that ridges get put in by the tires, and then once that's in, have a little bit of dry weather, the sides on that channel, the tire mark, actually harden, and then they push the vehicle where it wants you to go. And what happened was we got so close to the wall, tried to get out, spun the wheels almost down to the axles, and we've actually done a video on that showing how that happened and how we managed in the end to get the truck out. And now because of that, now we have to come down and make sure that we've got this part of it handled. And this shows you here, this shows you how deep the mud, how much of a runoff there is here. I don't have anything to... This is just a runoff from one day of rain. So that's how much has to come out. There is actually some concrete down there which was part of the footing. It was part of the footing for that wall, which is a retaining wall and a guiding wall, stop people going off and into the creek. And that is at the bottom of all of this. Now eventually we'll have to fill this with big stones and with gravel, and this is only just stage one in many stages. Eventually we'll have to get a real hard pad down there like a road. So it means having load after load of gravel and mixing some of that with cement and getting a hard pad down. We have to build a roller. That's part of another project that we'll be showing, and we'll make a video of that too. Right, so this is all what my father would have called belt and braces engineering. We've done what we have to with what we've got. We could do with some help. As I say, you can go to GoFundMe, Island Hilltop Community by Terence Flannery. You can also have a look at what we've been doing and where the money that we've had so far has been spent. There's blow-by-blow, step-by-step photographs and posts about how we did the bridge. Hope you'll join us there. Like, comment especially, and subscribe even more especially. So right now we're going to get back to work. So we'll see you again. Bye.